Sounds healthy. So what are we doing? We're on our way to Rochdale to Project Nigel headquarters. I'm in the Honourable H.J. Rover, a 1.4 Rover 45 that is running like an absolute bag of nails, misfiring all over the shop, blowy exhaust, gear linkage dropped, and we're going to try and get there in one piece, and all being well, we will be coming back in the Honourable Shison. We're in the Peak District National Park and it's snowing. Right, can't put this off any longer. Let's give this a go. Oh, you're going to get in the way, aren't you? Carver Crossroads, and it's looking like Christmas. And worryingly, if anything, the car seems to be getting worse. Oh, Jesus. Oh, backfiring all over the shop. Oh, this is proper snow now. Great big soft snowflakes that will settle and settle quite quickly. Oh, look at this. This is, oh God. I've got no idea why we're at a standstill, but I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to get going again. Oh, somebody else giving up and turning around, but it's kind of not an option for me. I mean, this is the main road through. To circumvent it is tricky.
Channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. Sorry, Mr. Boaty.
To make YouTube videos with.
Oh, you had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
Right, it looks like people have just made a voluntary car park up there because they don't fancy the bit over the hill. Either that or they're genuinely stuck, but this is ridiculous. You shouldn't be stuck. I mean, the road's almost clear. I mean, left to my own devices, I'd be the other side of Chapel by now, and I'm in a car that's not working. Oh, not happy. So this is where you get the worst of both worlds. Obviously, to maintain traction, you need to be in the highest gear possible. But when you're in a car that's misfiring and dropping apart, in order to make progress, you need to be in the lowest gear possible. You can see the issue, but at least we're moving now. To be fair, I suppose if you're in an Arctic, you're going to be a bit more circumspect, aren't you? You can see ahead, or at least I can, and traffic's moving and the skies are blue. Hopefully we should be okay. No idea what time it is, but I must have lost at least half an hour here, which means I'm not going to get there before lunchtime. Never mind, never mind. I mean, the main point of today is to drop the one car off and to collect another, so as long as we achieve that. Oh, is that truck launched down there? Is that the problem? Nice and steady. Oh, Mr. Ricardo's been brave. Go on, car, get up this hill. Oh, thanks for that. Okay, this is where it might have been a tad tricky a short while ago. And yeah, if you're in an Arctic or something, then I can quite appreciate why you might wish to pause momentarily. Looks clear as a bell ahead. Looks really nice, actually. Ah, this is fine now, no problem. Oh, proper snow up there on high ground though. It did say on the forecast that the snow would be localised in the peak. And my fuel light is now on. Oh joy. Okay, well I think now the journey can continue as normal. Except I'm in a car that doesn't work. Oh, that is misfiring horribly. Still, I'm keeping up. And suddenly we're bathed in sunshine and it's like an absolutely stunningly beautiful spring day. God, this is lovely. The views, obviously I'm looking around, you're not able to, but the views just then were nothing short of spectacular. Over to the right, green and brown moorland, and over there, maybe you can see in the distance, snow on high ground. Give me a wash. Oh, I've never noticed that up there before. Like a poor man's Stonehenge. I'm looking up to the right on top of the hill. It's either some sort of ancient monument or it's a building of some sort that has largely fallen off itself. Okay, well the snow ceasing to be a concern, I think, means that the current jeopardy we can obsess over is fuel. Now I could whiz off to Morrison's in Chapel, but I hate doing it. It's just a little bit too far out of the way and fiddly and awkward, and there's always a queue. So I'm going to plough on and trust in the FSM to get me to Tesco in Mottram. Right, so as you know guys, we're going to be chucking a right under the railway line. And I think you all know this road so well by now. And there'll be lots for me to see, but not so much you. So I will bring you back when we turn off for the good bit. You know the bit I mean. Catch you in a bit. Ah, I forgot the Freelander. I've got to bring you back for the Freelander, haven't I? It's one of the focal points of our journeys. Eyes right. Wrong house. I knew that. Just testing. Eyes right. One knackered Freelander. Slow down for the cameras. Don't get any points. So I'd bring you back as this hill is proving picked up a bit now. I had a moment's doubt as to whether we'd actually make it up there. Good old H.J. Right, here we go. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, looking to the left is amazing. Sorry, that's a bit of a tease really, isn't it? Because you can't see. I wish I was a bit more professional like Matt and James and Simon, and with all of their posh cameras looking every which way. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I won't be a useless old git with an elderly iPhone 6. Clear as a bell this side, look. The hills haven't seen a millimetre of snow, have they? Oh yeah, that was the there are people living in that hole. It's huge. I clouted that last week. Here we go. Hello, Manchester. I can see you. Bathed in sunshine. Would you like a wash? Take that and party. How lovely is this now? Let's see how they're getting on with this house on the left. Oh. I suspect that's going to be rather fabulous by the time they're finished. Right. Is he out? Yes, he's out waving at us. Hello, Jesus. Have a good day. It's only polite, isn't it? Fuel lights well and truly on. Although we have been pointing downhill. Oh. I must do that walk one day. Oh. Hyundai 110. They've become kind of ubiquitous, haven't they? And it's a little known fact, but 99% of Hyundai 110s have at one point been owned by Chop's Garage. Not a lot of people know that. What's this? Oh gosh. Well, fortunately it was empty, so I don't have to keep my fingers crossed until I see it dark. Well, looks like we've made it to the petrol station, so that's an achievement. which side am I doing? Your side, isn't it? Okay, we have fuel. Now the next challenge is, does the car restart? No problem. I have faith. Right. Okay, now it's just the motorway slug, so I'll put you on fast forward. Mr. Roger Boaty, Mr. George Roger Boaty. 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 Mr. George Roger Boaty. Mr. Roger Boaty, Mr. George Roger Boaty. George Roger Boaty. Mr. George Roger Boaty. Mr. George Roger Boaty. Mr. George Boaty, Mr. George Roger Boaty. Mr. George Roger Boaty.
She said yes. You're messing about. Looks like it.
I wish I'd had the camera in the normal place just there, because how can I explain where we are? The bit before we turned left to go up to the up and over, you know, my favourite bit where we see Manchester, well, coming the reverse way. So we've come out, we've turned right where we turned left this morning, and thank God I was flashed by a car coming the other way, and at the same time the car flashed me, I noticed that the road looked a little bit icy, so I slowed right down, going down the hill around that tight bend, and sure enough the road surface was just absolutely frozen. I was barely moving, but as soon as I put the brakes on, I just slid. And there was a police car and some crashed cars. That was a properly dangerous little spot. So as we go nearer home into the peak, I really need to be aware that in the shaded areas there could still be some dodgy parts of road surface. So yeah, that was a bit of luck. Oh, and just looking now in the gutters, it is cold, and whatever moisture has remained on the road from today has just frozen hard, and that's only going to be exacerbated. In fact, I might swap you to a front view when I can pull over. But welcome, we are finally, we're driving home in Shison, and isn't he just a joyful place to be? absolute pleasure. Oh, that light changed a bit rapidly. In fact, I might swap you over now, if I can. Sorry, love, I dropped you. There you go, you might be slightly on the wonk, because just did that at the traffic lights, but hopefully if we have any more dodgy areas on the road, you'll be able to see. So I do need to be quite careful. That, if I missed it, that was a brown trouser moment. I just hit a proper patch of ice there. I'm going to have to be so careful now driving home. This is okay, we're dropping down towards Chapel now, and I've just hit patch after patch where suddenly there's must have been where water was crossing the road and temperatures have dropped and it's just frozen, and you just periodically hit a patch. Okay, so we're going to be turning left here and moving on to the really open parts where the snow was heavy earlier on. Oh yeah. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but this road is, that was icy back there. There were tyre channels, but in the middle of the drive there was very apparent ice. Once we climb up the hills, could get a lot worse. I'm just going to notch the heat up a bit. I must admit, I didn't think about the weather conditions driving home. I just thought it all would be well, but I think it's got a lot colder than I was expecting. It really is freezing hard. Well, it's already frozen hard. So we need to go super steady around here. Coming up to the hairpins. Oddly enough, the road looks fine here. Yeah, not a problem there. Not a problem there, that was fine. A couple of patches here, but not really an issue. A bit more there. This is a bit tricky woo now. Steady, 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 steady. This is definitely a bit tricky woo. Steady as she goes. Did you see that? That was steaming. What the hell's going on? It's like driving. Well, it is. It's like driving through hell. Steaming. How is that water steaming? It's about minus 100. Weird. And we're dropping into Stony Middleton. Apologies for the heater blower noise, but it's properly cold. Seems quite a long time since we were here this morning. Where's my drink? Ah, there it is. Oh, what's that? Okay, my love, so I'm about home and it's been quite a day, but I think we can say it's been a successful one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Right, good night my lovelies, and welcome home, Shison.